Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another beautiful day here in North Carolina. I want on this video to kind of do a little update, what's been going on, what's happening behind the scenes, a few thoughts for the next couple of weeks to a month before winter hits, go over a few things. Some of this might be repetitious if you've been with me for a long time, but I've got several new subscribers over the last few months, so some of it might be new to them. But we've got a lot of big ideas like I always do. But things are really lining up, stars are lining, so thought I'd go over a little bit with you guys, kind of give you an up-to-date where we are and where we're standing, and if we get time, might ride out to the front field and old donkey pasture and see what they look like for possible next cutting. So let's see what we can get into today. Okay guys, we're going to do this as quick as we possibly can. I've got several things I want to put on this video. There's the main hay storage up there. That's the second story loft of my ancestors' home place. Got some videos on this. This was, like I said, a two-story log home that was taken down and put back up at this location. It's set here on the property about 150 yards over from where I'm standing. Very dry, doesn't leak. Did the gable end on it last winter, so that's going to be great storage for me. Of course, we're going to use the one stable here. I might utilize Mom and Dad's stable here, build them some shelves to put their stuff on. Show you these floor beams. They're 9 by 4.5, I think, solid oak beams, spanned out every 2 foot. The floorboards are 1 inch by 12 inch solid oak, so it's very, very sturdy. Has been for years. Of course, it's never had any water intrusion. The second area is over here. This is over the concrete section of the barn. It was built on later. Can get quite a few bales up there. I have access to this one from the outside. I'll show you in a minute. The only access, spin you back around here, to the second story is this opening right here, which I'll tell you about a new to me purchase here in a minute, and I think that's going to make life a lot easier. The barn itself is about 40 feet deep, so we're going to move my dad's prized possession there to a different location, and I'll be able to get my gooseneck trailer in here and the other new to me purchase in here loaded down if a storm comes up or whatever, or after a day of baling, and then I can worry about getting them in the loft. So watch the sun, it's going to be in your eyes, maybe not. Here's the access point to the concrete stable, so we can we've got a system now to get bales up off the ground from the trailer anyway. Okay, showed you the barn there. Of course, both of those lofts have to be cleaned out. I wanted to start on it last weekend over Labor Day, but didn't get around to it. So that's on the agenda for this week. I won't bore you guys with that. Just want to give you a little insight on it. So let's go over a couple more things out here in the lot, and then we'll move back to the shop, and then we might go out and see what's in the fields. All right, the next two are for you, Dylan. John Deere 5-bottom 2500 moldboard plow, purchased from a good friend. Needed a little bit of work. We've got most of the work done to it. Got this for pennies on the dollar like anything else. I'm very proud to have that. I can't wait to get it in the ground. It needs some hydraulic lines, and I need to get the 2 tires replaced, and of course clean it up. I wanted to try to do a little bit of plowing this fall, but with a few projects that I've got going on and the ideas that I've got, I'll tell you about in a minute. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I said in a video or two ago, we're going to definitely have this unit ready for next fall tillage when I turn the whole place under and do a reseed. And I've also pretty sure I've got a very good complement to this unit coming as well in another month or so that'll follow right along with the tillage. All right, there's my little round baler, 4x4, long 2046. A lot of you said you've never seen one before. I haven't either. It resembles an older crone, I do believe. I think that's going to get a spot in the shop here in the next couple of weeks. I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. It's the only piece I've got sitting out. I wanted to get it together to try to roll a couple of rolls with this last cutting I'm going to attempt, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just running out of time, so I might just put a lot of energy and emphasis on that, get everything dialed in and tuned in, and be ready for spring with that. Okay guys, real quick update on the Citrix Haymaker 300 rake tedder combo. Dud, not going to work. Very good unit, pennies on the dollar in buying it. It's just one of those mistakes, and the mistake was that the parts are readily available. Actually, you can get everything to rebuild this down to roll pins and cotter keys. But I failed to realize that all those parts are in the United Kingdom, not the United States. So when I did some checking on shipping on what I need for it, it's just astronomical, and it's not going to work. So this unit's going to be parked outside for right now. We replaced it with something else. I'll tell you in a minute. I was able to find actually a tine here in the United States that will work. It's actually for a PZ Hay Bob 300. It's almost identical. That would work. The problem is it needs the return springs. This is inexperience. Basically, I don't think I can get one to move. Wait a minute, I oiled this side. I'll show you real quick. These basically sit up like that all the time, and the centrifugal force when you turn it on, of course, brings them down. And that's a spring in there, and all the springs are broke, rusted. So I need springs and tines, like I said, which is not a big deal. And I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with it. I may end up just trying to fix these somewhat stationary, do a different spring design, and maybe possibly use this as a tedder in the future. Then again, I might put it up for sale and see if somebody's needing some parts for one or whatever. But I want to give you an update on the rake here. I had a whole video made of it, and then once I realized how much of a mistake I had made on the parts availability in the United States, we had to back up. Okay guys, we're in the lower corner of the front field here. Hasn't grown back as much as I wanted it to, but we just had a lot of rain, and we've got a week of beautiful sunshine and still some warm temperatures, so I'm sure it's going to put on a little bit more. But my plan is to try to cut this before fall hits, and I do have several people I've contacted that are interested in some low quality stuff, mainly for goats, some for decoration and stuff. You know, it's not going to swell the piggy bank by any means, but it needs to be mowed before winter hits, and what I'd normally be doing is just bush hogging it down. So if we can utilize the equipment that we've got, put some more square bales on the ground, and maybe put some more money in the pocket. So keep your fingers crossed everything works out. All right, this is Jack's old pasture. This got bush hogged a lot later than the front field. It didn't grow back near as well as the front, but we were able to keep the weeds suppressed just with the mowing. But I might try my hand in here, basically up there towards the old chicken coop, and his fence about 3/4 of the way down is decently smooth. I did some plowing down here at the bottom, and it's pretty rough, so I'll probably stay out of that. But we might be able to get a few bales out of this. Like I said, we still got several weeks to go, so I don't know, looking kind of promising. We shall see. Okay everybody, real quick, try to wrap this one up. The gnats and mosquitoes are awful right here. We're gonna try to make some hay, that's the bottom line. The main hold up for me, or doing anything, you know, drastic, of course, was the hay rake itself, the tedder combo. Explained to you where I goofed up on that. So basically what I did was I bought a bar rake. It's not what most of you probably consider a bar rake. It is a 3-point. But you know, I don't have bukus of money to spend on those, and they're gold around here. But what I got, know several people that have used them in the past, rake thousands of acres with them. They're not speed demons, but they work really well. So stay tuned for that. The other purchase was the hay elevator. Got a 20-foot hay elevator. Needs a little bit of tweaking, needs electric motor, but that might not happen for this cutting. If not, I'll just have to sweat through throwing the bales, but we'll make it happen. The other is, oh Lord, there's a yellow jacket. That's not good. I got sidetracked, sorry. The other is a hay wagon in the making, we'll put it that way. You'll understand more when you see it, what I mean by that. It's a running gear, it's complete, it's there. I've just got to change a few things on it, for lack of better words. Again, it'll make more sense when you see it. So that's where we are, guys. That's what the upcoming weeks and month or so is going to entail, is trying to get some hay made here. It's not going to make a whole lot, but you know, we're going to do what we can. I've got some people that are definitely interested and say they want what, you know, I have here, being low quality and the price range that I'm looking at. If they come through with it, great. If they don't, it is what it is. But we're going to get some more seat time, putting some squares out. I wish I had the round baler going, but just not going to happen for this one. Weather will change too quick. So with that being said, thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate all the support, all the motivation. You guys are awesome, keep me going. I really appreciate that. And hopefully you're continuing to enjoy it. You know, if you're new to the channel, Feel free to drop anything in the comments, ask me any questions you want. I'll answer them best I can. We're just winging it, you know, trying to get to where we can put this land back in some kind of production, and so far the future is looking pretty good. Until next time, thank you.